Hey, what's up, guys? First of all, I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching that last video. If you took the time off your day to watch it, I really appreciate it. Now, in that last video, I showed you guys some leg workouts that required no weights. In this video, we're going to be adding some weight, and we're also going to be adding some workouts. All right, so I always start with a dynamic warm-up. These are high knees. I do 30 reps. So every time you hit your right knee would be 1 rep. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. This is called open the gate. I do 20 reps of these. This helps open up your hip flexor and to loosen up that groin. Jack it up. Same thing with close the gate. I do 20 reps, and it also helps out with the hip and with your groin. So for butt kickers, I did 20 reps, and just like the high knees, every time you hit your right foot is 1 rep. This helps give a dynamic stretch to the quad and starts working out your hamstrings. So the inside foot tap, I do 20 times. And this helps out stretch the piriformis, which is that hip muscle on the lateral side. The outside of the foot tap is a dynamic stretch that helps with internal hip rotation. And I do 20 reps. After that, I do high knee to push, and this just helps loosen up your quads and your hamstrings. The back leg extension is a dynamic stretch for the iliopsoas, which is the front part of your hip. It's the front muscle of your hip. I do a total of 20 reps. For squats plus the added weight, I do 3 sets of 10. I really like squats because they work out every part of your lower body and even engage your core. Now, for all these exercises, you're going to want to find a weight where you can challenge yourself, but also keep the correct posture and form. For the deadlifts plus added weight, you want to make sure you have your back straight. When you're coming down, you want to make sure your knees are slightly bent. And when you're all the way up, you want to make sure that you're tightening those glutes. Get that booty. For lunges plus added weight, I do 3 sets of 10. Now, I really like lunges because they engage the whole body. It requires a lot of strength and balance to do lunges. For all these exercises, you want to make sure that you've mastered them with no weight before adding weight to them. For the heel elevated squats plus the added weight, I do 3 sets of 10. Some people like to use slam boards, or if they're at the gym, they like to use plates. You want to make sure that with every rep, you're keeping the correct form and posture.
Jack it up.
For the hamstring curls, you want to make sure you're very careful with the weight that you choose. You don't want to accidentally pull a muscle. Especially if you're a beginner, start off light and work your way up depending on your goals. I usually do 3 sets of 10 for each leg. If this is too difficult for you, lower the weight or use both legs. For the hip thrust, I do 2 sets of 15. When you get to the top, you want to squeeze your butt. After a while, you're just going to start feeling that burn.
Jack it up.
If you think regular hip thrusts are too easy for you, go ahead and give yourself a challenge with a single leg hip thrust. I do 3 sets of 10 for these. Now, you guys know I can't skip calves on leg day. Single leg calf raises are probably one of my favorite workouts. Make sure you go all the way down and come all the way back up and hold to get that full range of motion. And once again, I do 3 sets of 10 for these.
Jack it up.
For calf raises with bent knees, I do 2 sets of 15. This is like if you were doing seated calf raises. And last but not least, I do toe raises. These really help out with that tibial muscle. And you definitely start feeling a burn after a couple of reps. For these, I do 2 sets of 12.
Jack it up.
that was pretty much it for the video, guys. Leave some feedback down in the comments below. Give it a like, subscribe, and thank you guys for watching. We'll see you in the next one.